Hey everyone, it's me, the Dumb Fanatic, and welcome to week 4 of the Pokemon Premier League. This week we're up against our good friend and fellow council member, Freedomion, aka Fredo, and he is the coach of the Welshions. He loves Eevee and he's Welsh, therefore the Welshions were born. We played... When was it? Was it in NX? I think it might have been PPL NX, most recently, and he absolutely bodied me. So we're out for revenge this week. However, it is an inter-council matchup, which is always fun, but also you feel bad beating a friend. And to be honest, Fredo's probably one of the people who's mocked me most for this season and given me some input. So it was tough not having him actually help me this week. I want to shout out to Ellie. Ellie was basically my main source of inspiration for the team this week. Back and forths as well, sort of on ideas, and agreements and disagreements were had, but overall I think we've come up with a solid team. Just very quickly, as you've probably seen already, I've got the matchup on the screen here. Fredo's team's terrifying. Like, look at those first four. Like, those first four will come to any game. And then you can just slap on two of the others, to make a very cohesive and threatening team. You've got Garchomp, which obviously can be hazards. It could be Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin for Chip as well, while it's setting up those hazards. It could just be Scale Shot, it could just be Raw SD and free moves, it could be Choice Band, it could be Scarfed. It's terrifying. You've got Goldengo, which I'm not sure whether it has a great matchup here, but it's Goldengo. Like, you know, people say it's one of the best spin blockers in the game. It also has Make It Rain, which is just a dumb move, quite frankly. It's like Draco Meteor with a slightly lesser drawback. It's stupid. Although it's slightly lower in power, actually. You know, Sneasler can be Breaker, can be... it's so fast, they can just run Choice Band. It could be Unburdened to be an endgame sweeper. Yeah, and then there's a Terrafundi, which I just have absolutely nothing for. So yeah, those first four are a problem, and then, you know, there's some bulk in there in like the Uxie and the Blastoise. You've got Arcanine with Terra, which I really rate. I really enjoyed using that thing before. It's so versatile. It can be bulky, it can be offensive. You know, you've got Curse Extreme Speed, it's got Willow, it's got Morning Sun, it's got Roar, it's got great coverage in like Wild Charge, Psychic Fangs, Close Combat, like all those kinds of moves make it really versatile on. Grimmsnarl does Grimmsnarl things, we all know what Grimmsnarl does. Serena is another spin option there, but also prevents priority, which I don't think matters too much into my team, other than the Basque Legion, which we'll go over in a minute. And then there's Terra Iron Jugulus just to chuck on top of Arcanine and Fundy. So, what do I think of this team this week? I would very much expect Arcanine to come. Arcanine can shut down Gouging Fire, well, with Flash Fire and Terra Fairy, basically. It's then immune to my 2 stabs. It could also Terra Water with Intimidate, because that would then also help with the Keldeo slightly, and also the Basque Legion. It does then obviously make them a bit weaker to the Zapdos and the Ogerpon. Spoilers, neither of them come this week. So that's like, I expect Arcanine to come. I expect that to be one of the first things on the team sheet. But then Terrafundi as well. And even Fundy without Terra here will be good, but Terrafundi is even more terrifying. What I did notice was Fredo does struggle into dark types. The only thing that he has to like really hit them super effective is the Grimmsnarl and the Sneasler. But Grimmsnarl may not have Spirit Break, purely because it tends to opt for more of a supportive role in the team. I would anticipate Dual Screens and Thunder Wave, and then it could be a multitude of things. It could be Parting Shot, could be Knock Off, could be Sucker Punch, could be all sorts. So Spirit Break is a possibility. So that kind of makes you think I need to bring my own Dark type in Umbreon, but we'll go over that in a second. So yeah, and then Garchomp I anticipate, because it's a Garchomp. I expect Sneasler. I actually have some okay switch-ins to Sneasler. I'll go over this again actually in a second, but I've got some okay checks to Sneasler. And then, yeah, Goldengo I wasn't too sure about. Blastoise is a potential. Jugulus I would anticipate probably is coming, because flying types are pretty good into me. Only the Zapdos and the Revavroom resist it, so Hurricane is quite free. So that wouldn't surprise me if we saw Terra Flying on the Thunderous as well. So that's the matchup. There's probably a lot more I could go over, but I don't want to bore everyone with that and, run for too long. This is the team of 6 we're going to bring this week. First up, we've got Gouging Fire. This Gouging Fire had 2 variations. One was Choice Band, which, yes, if I got the right call, does just claim a kill, but the Arcanine really put me off that. And I thought, you know what, I either need to go bulky offense with 3 attacks and Morning Sun, or setup. Now, this can't hit the Keldeo. I'm not entirely sure if the Keldeo will come. However, even if I can get to +1, Dragon Claw is going to do like 30-something% to a Keldeo, so I think I can deal with it. And Dragon Claw and Iron Head pretty much gives me coverage across this whole team, as long as there's like Terra Fairies on some things. We are enough HP, so this HP allows us to live 2 gunk shots or 2 close combats from Sneasler. It also allows me to live a Earthquake from the Garchomp, barring it being Choice Band, basically. If it's like a defensive set, I will take one with about 30% health left. Obviously, I don't want to attack it back, and I probably won't stay in anyway, but it's something to bear in mind. D-Dance is there if I feel I have the opportunity to set up. There could potentially be opportunities for me to set up like a Keldeo that's at -something special attack after clicking Make It Rain a couple of times. So there is that opportunity there for a D-Dance. I just have to make sure that potentially Grimmsnarl is gone first before I start doing that though, because otherwise I will get Thunder Waved. But Gouging Fire has the opportunity to do some solid chip work here to enable some other offensive threats in the team. So next we're going to Specs Keldeo. EV's really basic. I need to speed tie the jugs, basically. But as we'll kind of raised with Frito's team, he doesn't like water. Yes, he has a Blastoise. Yes, he has a Serena. However, neither of those switch into fighting moves particularly well. Blastoise doesn't have any recovery, so I can just wear it down gradually. Serena is just kind of bad into a lot of my mons, like Zapdos, like the Gouging Fire, just for example. And like I said, it doesn't want to take Aura Spheres unless it's like AV, which means it's not healing itself. So I feel like offensive water is going to be really good into Frito's team. So we are just running Surf. I don't want to miss Hydro. Hydro is high risk, high reward in this matchup. It definitely could make things easier for me. However, just clicking Surf allows me to either kill or just get major damage on a lot of his draft. Terra Blast, I have gone for Ghost. Yes, I seem to favour Ghost a lot, but Ghost on Keldeo is just good. Ghost and Fighting is just a good combination. It allows me to hit that Keldeo extra hard. And he doesn't really have a lot for Ghost types. He has the what's it called? The Grimmsnarl. And outside of that, there's an Indeedee and an Eevee. They're his normal types. And I don't see Indeedee coming to this game, really. So that's quite free as well. Hence why the third member is going to be Basculegion. However, we're not running any Ghost moves. We are running pure Adaptability, Adamant Nature, 4 water moves, max attack, Basculegion with enough speed. Kind of what I'm speed creeping here, to be honest. But I'm speed creeping something. And the idea is I click Flip Turn a couple of times, maybe once, depends if it's Helmet, Rough Skin Chomp, then this will obviously limit the flip turns I can click. Aquajet is the end game plan here. Basically, if I can get all of his team to like just under 50% minus the Garchomp or Serena, then Aquajet should be able to clean up pretty well. That's essentially it. I just click Liquidation or Flip Turn, and then end game I have Aquajet. I have Wave Crash. If I have a positive matchup that I'm in, I can just click Wave Crash and claim a kill. Choice Band, Wave Crash, 2 shots, Blastoise. Defensive Blastoise. So that's fun. So that's something I can do as well. Next we've got Helmet Donphan. It's a failsafe for the Sneasler. Obviously I have Gouging Fire that can kind of take that on as well. However, Helmet could be a misused item. I have a Zapdos with static opportunities, so there's a chance he'll bring pads. The reason why Basculegion isn't my answer is because I'm fully anticipating him to bring Throat Chop. So at least I can take everything neutral with Donphan. If he isn't pads, then obviously I get the Helmet Chip. He has to fear Earthquake. You will see I've accidentally given 2 Mons Rocks. There was a bit of misgenning this game on my behalf. But we are Earthquake Spin, Raw Stealth Rock. We are weak to the Jugulus there. Now, I wasn't meant to have rocks on Donphan. I was meant to have... I can't remember what I was meant to have. I was meant to have something else. That was something I noticed in the team building and then hadn't actually changed. So, there's error number 1. But yeah, that's the Donphan. Next, we have Mesprit. Mesprit is going to be huge this game. It's my check to Garchomp, and as you'll see, it's Terra Fairy. Now, in prep, I had Terra Fairy the whole way through. And then before the game, I was like, not before the game, the day of the game, I was like, I think I need to go Steel because it allows me to check Goldengo a bit better as well. So that's what I was meant to do, however, I forgot to do it. And so I misgened my Mesprit basically. So we've got Psychic Noise, Ice Beam, U-Turn, and Stealth Rocks. We're running enough defense where I don't get two-shot by like a +2 Liquidation, Fire Fang, Poison Jab, like that kind of stuff. And Ice Beam with this investment should kill a Garchomp back. But also Psychic moves are quite good into Frito too, other than the Goldengo. But if I can stop recovering, then that's nice, I guess. But yeah, Stealth Rock is meant to be on this as well, rather than the Donphan. And we are Citrus Berry because then at least I can get quite a good chunk of health back once I take one of those big hits. It's just a bulky pivot to set up rocks and to just chip things down. But to check the Garchomp, that's why I was Fairy. But Steel obviously doesn't make me immune to Dragon, but with Levitate, I'm obviously then immune to Ground anyway. So I was meant to be Steel. And then finally, this was a toss-up between Zapdos and Dunsparce and Umbreon. I settled on Umbreon in the end. 1, because Frito loves the Eevees, and so I felt like I had to bring it to upset him. And 2, I did... In chat, in discussion, we were like, yeah, I don't see a place for Goldengo. But then I looked at my team and I was like, well, if Goldengo does come, I'm kind of fucked. But there's also the Fundy as well. So I kind of thought, okay, it doesn't check Fundy. It might allow me to take a hit, and then I can get a Baton Pass out into something, like Gouging Fire, for example. So I decided to bring Umbreon, basically. It lets me check Dengo a lot better. I don't think Frito will expect me to bring it, but also it slows down the Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl, if it does come, will obviously set up screens. I can just sit there and stall turns with Toxic, with Wish, to stop those screens from coming up. And if I can get Toxic off while he's setting screens up on that Grimmsnarl, that'll be huge, because that will severely limit the amount of time he can then, you know, click the Reflect, click the Light Screen. And actually, yes, I've got enough physical bulk here to live a +2 Earthquake from Adamant Garchomp, just so I can then retaliate with Foul Play, get it in range of Aqua Jet, and then kill with the Basculegion. Foul Play is just generally okay. The only problem I do potentially have is if he's running Sub and like Terra Fairy on Fundy, which I know helping Frito throughout the season so far. He has kind of run that a few times in mocks, not necessarily in games, but it's something he's tried before a few times. So I had to be wary of that. But that's the team for this week. I've rambled on long enough. Let's just get into the game. If you do enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to obviously watch out for the rest of the season. And I'll see you for the battle. Hello everyone. We are here for week 4 of the PPL Season 5. We are 2-1 in the season, and this week we're against Frito, one of the council members, along with ourselves. Let me just readjust, that's better. So my week has been entirely consumed by ZA, and I only built in a rush today, so I don't have high hopes for this game at all. But we'll see how it goes. We have got the gentleman's agreement to not 6-0 each other, so that's something, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. So I only got to worry about being 5-0'd. So yeah, he's bringing, I know he's got Flying, Fundy, and Water Iron Jugulus, which is interesting because I thought he'd bring Fairy or Water Arcanine. So Gouging Fire could be okay. Let me just bring up my notepad. I've also not imported my team for calcs. I am quite happy that I've actually gone for defensive. What's it called? I have brought Umbreon now. 1, because it's Frito. 2, because it might actually be okay. So let's import. Actually, let's clear my sets from last week. All this prep that could have been done ages ago, but no. We're last minute Larry over here. Right, so calcs are in. Team is there in case I need to reflect on it. We are in. We have got the right team. Okay, right, so we're locked in. Okay, good to search. Good luck, have fun. Someone else has just joined the Discord to watch this live, so I'm going to try and change the music as well. Oh no, we're stuck on Home Pokemon. Okay, well that isn't what I was going for, but it's something a bit different. Right, so Fundy Garchomp, he brought the Goldengo, which is interesting. There's no Arcanine, which quite frankly is wild. Because with Flash Fire, Terra Fairy, that just shuts down Gouging Fire. This team does look incredibly weak to Ghost Keldeo if he terrors the Jugulus. So that could be interesting. So I'm going to lead off with... I do not know what I'm going to lead off with, but I'm going to lead off with something. Potentially Hugh Hoofner. I could also get Messy Melvin off because there is Garchomp lead potential for hazards. So we'll go with that. See how we go. I am Citrus, so I should be able to recover some health on like anything. He's Terraflying on Fundy, so he could be Specs. Just to spam that because I don't have great resists. I didn't bring Keldeo, so I actually have 0 flying resists. But I always knew Thunderous is going to be a problem because my electric immunity is Donphan, which has base 50 special defense, so I don't even think an Assault Vest would save me there. So that was obvious, but we weren't sure if in prep that would come over the defensive Arcanine. It depends how much Frito sort of values the defense over offense, I guess. So he leads Goldengo. Okay. Not a bad lead for me. I could Terra Steel straight away, which I think I don't mind doing. And I'm Terra Fairy. I'm not Steel. I was meant to be Steel. That sucks. Let's just go into Umbreon. It's what it's here for. He could Nasty Plot turn 1. I'm surprised he'd lead Goldengo. I don't really know what he's anticipating there. Potentially... because Donphan could have been a lead for me. So he's Fundy T. Goldengo. Already got 1 Misgen on the go. That's a great start. Does mean I can just Terra Ghost Keldeo though. So he does Shadow Ball turn 1. That's fine. You are Jugs. You might Focus Blast, but I'm obviously bulky. So I do just Baton Pass to get a slow switch out here into something more offensive. Now I don't have a Fire move in Gouging Fire because I didn't expect the Goldengo, and that's tough, but we deal with it. So we've got Grim. He actually brings in the Grim, so I could have Toxic this thing, which would have been nice, but yeah, that's not happening. Do I go into this and just break immediately? Could paralyze me, but I'm not fast. And I feel like I want to just try and get some momentum going. I'll be faster than him if he's going for an offensive move. If he's not, then... like, he could Thunder Wave me here. It's the Frito special. If he does that, he withdraws. So what's his actual switch into this at the moment? I've forgotten what he's actually brought on his team. The Garchomp. This is going to do a lot. Because I am banded. Rough-Skin, Rocky Helmet? You are Rocky Helmet, okay. So we go into Mesprit. And we get the cycle going. I have Ice Beam, so Ice Beam will kill this thing. I don't think he'll let me, you know, just hit it. So I'm going to... do I want to U-turn? Could get my rocks up to help with the blender. I have the Umbreon every time. He actually stays in. This man is wild. Because I'm running Ice Beam. I also have Spin. I don't think he does. Grimmsnarl, Garchomp, Jugulus, Goldingo. What else did you have? Sneasler, of course, yes. Sneasler. So the fact that you let me just have this is interesting. We'll click the Ice Beam button this time. I could have just got rid of this. And if I get rid of this, that means I can just click Terra Ghost on Keldeo. Because that is what I'm here for here. So that's annoying. Not Sylveon. Is that Grimmsnarl? So in comes the Grimmsnarl. Click the Ice Beam button. Freeze. No freeze. Grimmsnarl, Grimmsnarl, Grimmsnarl. I've even got double rocks. I don't know what I was doing in prep here. That shouldn't have been the case. I could spin. Goldengo isn't Balloon. Do you try and set up your own... I mean, he could... I think he'll try and set up screens, right? But Umbreon is like a safe switch. I mean, he is a fairy, but if it's offensive, which I don't think it will be, I think this is screen support. Yeah, screens. So if I can get Toxic on this, I'll be looking good. I had to bring Umbreon because Frito just loves all the evolutions. Let's Toxic you. Put you on a timer. We're actually faster, which is nice. So I could get a Wish off next. You do Spirit Break. Okay, that's fine. That does a lot of damage. I can't get a Wish off next. I don't want a Baton Pass, because obviously it'll pass on the special attack drop. So, what do I want to switch into here with the Spirit Break? Because, like, this thing weakened is not good. I could go into this. Because what do you actually, like, do to me? You could T-Wave, Spirit Break. T-Wave, Spirit Break, Reflect. Yeah, you could T-Wave. Do I double into the Umbreon just to scout? For that T-Wave, do I go into you to try and spin? I mean, ideally this thing actually, if I do get 1DD off, I will take a hit. You T-Wave and you miss. That's actually huge. So we've seen the full set now. I could have Iron Head for the kill. Am I going to stay in? I mean, the longer he stays in here, the more the screens get worn off. I could make a plane to Donphan and click spin. But then that allows Goldingo to come in. It's a risky play, but it allows Goldingo to come in. If he paralyzes me here, I don't think there's anything that can kill me. I don't know if Toxic kills it. I just don't know if I want to leave this thing paralyzed. Because if I can get this thing going, then... like, I'll take hits. He Thunderwaves me this time. Yeah, I could have gone into Donphan. Probably should have. He knows I'm not Lum, obviously, because I have boots on. So we Iron Head and kill this. Now, we should take a hit from anything. We should take a hit. And we'll get a big hit off on something. Like, he doesn't... Goldingo can't come in. He doesn't know that, though. Screens are up. So actually, Garchomp will probably take the hit. So actually, I feel like this is probably a silly play. But it's not a 6-0. That's the thing. It's not a 6-0. Gouging Fire gets a kill on the Grim. We've still got Keldeo, Donphan, Umbreon, Mesprit, and What's my other thing? Oh yeah, Scarlet Division. Thing comes with Garchomp. If you are behind screens, I am +1. So if you're not invested in attack, I can't remember what I hit this with. You don't kill me in any world. Now I'm paralysed. Do I do anything for me? I mean, reflect. So I'll die with. I go into this. I'm keeping Gouging Fire at full because I can take a hit from Thunderous. I should have gone into Donphan on the Grimmsnarl. I think that's a misplay by myself, because the Thunder Wave was obvious, right? You Dragon Tail me out. Okay, so I could have got a big Dragon Claw off there. Give me Keldeo. It gives me Gouging Fire again. I'm just going to make the play again. I'll get my Citrus if he hits me with the Dragon Tail again. Which is nice. I just need a good switch into Keldeo. He Earthquakes that turn. Okay, that's good. He's seen me click Ice Beam once, right? I thought you turn. Yeah, you switch, So, do you go into Goldengo this time? I do. Okay, we're burning turns here, which is good, off the screens. I'll go Umbreon. I will let him make it rain on me. I haven't got Protect, which is a shame. I need Light Screen to go. I'm sure Light Screen must be going soon. I don't know if I want to focus Miss chance this. But this dying does mean that Thunderous is terrifying. Okay. But Thunder is probably Boots. You make it rain, that's fine. I had to let something go there. Now we can go Keldeo, and yeah, we can go Keldeo. Because you could have T-Wave. If you have T-Wave here, then fair play. I'm not terroring on this yet. There's no need for me to. I could flip. He has got no water resist whatsoever. I'm going to click Surf. This is probably the best thing for him to take the hit. I don't have Vacuum Wave though, which is annoying. What got the kill? That was Goldengo, got the kill. Gouging Fire got the kill. This really isn't the team that I would have expected from him. Chip on this is good. Okay, so he stays in. So he's not... Oh, that almost kills. You make it rain again. Interesting. But this is good for... what's this good for? Lots of things. I think if Fundy comes in next, and obviously some Boots, I'm staying in and just taking my damage on it. Because that then puts it in range of Aqua Jet, which is what we're playing for, I think, now. So Keldeo kills the Goldengo. So Goldengo is 1 for 1. I think he now goes Jugulus, and then Terrors into a Water type. If he does, what do I want to do? There's not a lot I want to do there, to be honest. Iron Jugulus. Terra Water and I don't think we'd have ever expected that in prep, to be honest with you. I mean, Okay, your boots. I'm staying in and clicking surf. I have no play other than that, I think, because this is a monumental threat. His boots. It's if he's not actually invested in HP at all, this surf has a roll to kill. It's only 25%, but there's a roll for it to kill. But I will exchange Keldeo for this. Crit. Fucking decrit. I'm so sorry. Okay, well we have a half health Keldeo. That can still do things and stuff. Which is yeah, I got lucky there. I feel like if I don't win this game now, I've not taken full advantage, but do I just Terra Ghost here and just like kill you? I mean, it's a roll to kill again. But again, I think if I just take my... No. Jack, don't be silly. You've got the Dom fan. CCs. Okay, that's good. That's good damage. That's good damage. He should go Jugs here, right? He's protective pads. Okay, so I think you swap out here. You've got the Garchomp, the Sneasler, and the Jugulus. I'm really annoyed at myself for putting Stealth Rocks in this. I didn't mean to. You turns out, that's fine. If you go Jugs, show me that you're not Boots. You sheep. Okay. We're getting this in a position for a Bascan game. I need to get more damage on this. If he's not Boots on Jugs, then I think I'm in a good position. More chip, which is good. I'm going to Earthquake. This thing's protective pads, so it's not really going to do much for me. I don't mind if Sneasler tries to kill me here. It'd be great if it clicks CC. I think Jugs is what he should probably be going into. I'm glad I didn't click Terror on Keldeo now. U-turns out, go into the Garchomp again. If you go to the Jugulus, that's a problem. You can't Terra Water. If you're choiced... Yeah, okay. I don't want you to get crazy set up. This is my problem. Although, actually, I don't think you can now, because I think Aquajet will... Yeah, Aquajet will kill this. I could have spun to get rid of rocks. That would have been quite nice. I'll click spin. Yeah, you EQ. I live. That's surprising. Do I live this? No, your helmet and what's it called? So of course I won't. Do we just go Keldeo and like click a button? I feel like we go Keldeo and just click a button. So Garchomp kills Donphan. He was honestly dead weight at this point. I'm still worried about the Jugulus. I'm very worried about the Jugulus. We'll click the Surf. We let this go down. Yeah, Choice Specs Keldeo, the truth. If he doesn't bring in Jugulus, then he is if he brings it in, it makes me think he's Scarfed. It's a speed tie if not. Surf won't kill Jugulus. It might kill it if it's not Boots. If he brings Jugulus in, do I... This can't do anything against the Sneasler unless I Terra. Terra Fairy on Mesprit could still be useful. In comes Jugsy Malone. You're not Boots, which makes you think you could be Scar. You're Booster. Are you Booster Speed? That's a shame. So you get your Citrus. I think I let Keldeo go, because Sneasler, yeah, you land your Hurricane, so fair play to you. I'm going to Mesprit. I should get Citrus. Should. I probably could have actually just gone into Gouging Fire, but never mind. We Citrus, we Terra this. Click. Ice Beam. He's seen I have Ice Beam. How much does Pasky Legion do to this? So I need to get this under half if it's got no HP. So I need to get it to switch out here and get it hit by rocks again. Or if I hit it with Ice Beam. It's going to be a close game. I feel like I have the pieces to win this. A Terra Fairy. Does he predict it? I mean, I should live this, right? I've got no special defense investment, actually. I should live. Unless he's got Flash Cannon. I think it gets Flash Cannon. He clicks Taunt. That's interesting. I don't know why he clicked Taunt, but we'll take it. Well, Ice Beam. I am specially attack invested. Okay, I think that should be game. It should be game. We beam again. We're quite an we're like a bulky offensive Mesprit. The Terra Fairy now kind of sucks for me a bit. No, okay, that's good. So Sneasler kills me with Throat Chop. So you turn CC, it's got to be a Gunk Shot or a Diaclaw, and there's got to be a Throat Chop in there, right? I just need to get damage off with my Gouging Fire. It's going to come down to whether I get fully paralysed on my Gouging Fire. Unfortunately. Let's see. Do you have Diaclaw? I would assume you have Diaclaw. You Gunk. Okay, you have Gunk. Okay. So let's go Sneasler. Why does it give you Monotype and 2v2 all the time? Like, seriously? So my Dragonclaw is actually almost killing. Aquajet will do 65 to 77. So not quite enough. I just need to land one hit or get him to click CC. If you click CC, Aquajet does 97 minimum. If he's got, I don't know, 200 in HP, Jet should kill. Okay, we take... Okay, we land. That's game. He has got bulk in this, actually. But we win, because we've got the Jet. So that should be it. But we cannot win this 2-0. He CCs. We live, because Gouging Fire is, quite frankly, disgusting. Do we get the full para? No, we don't. Okay, Gouging Fire. Taking it home. I think the fact that the crit on Fundy was ridiculously huge. I got lucky there. I got so lucky big time there. But good game for Edo. I did enjoy that. Apart from that crit, because that crit really turned the game. So yeah, make sure you check out Frida though, because he does a ton of Draft League content, and yeah, he's a great guy. I've known him for donkeys of years. His content, his content creation is fantastic. Like, the quality of the videos has shot up recently. I always love watching his stuff. I always watch his battles when I'm like washing up or looking after the baby or whatnot. Yeah, couldn't recommend him enough. Plus, he's amazingly kind. So yeah, we're 3-1 for the season. I say probably riding our luck a bit here, but yeah, thanks for watching. Next week we're against the Game Decks. We're out for revenge for season 4, where we lost to the Blissey, where I completely fumbled that game. So make sure you're here for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.